Well, good afternoon, and thanks for joining us. Former Attorney General Jason Ravnsborg is sticking to his story that he never saw Joe Beaver on that fatal night in September of 2020. Ravnsborg addressed the South Dakota Supreme Court this morning during a disciplinary matter regarding his law license.
I didn't ask for this accident, and I'm very sorry that it occurred. I took responsibility for the accident as we went through it, tried to comport myself in a professional manner.
The justices will determine whether Ravnsborg, who is the first public official to be impeached in South Dakota following that deadly crash, should temporarily lose his law license. The disciplinary board of the South Dakota State Bar is recommending it be suspended for a little over 2 years. Also new this midday, one person was taken to the hospital after a crash that left the car on its side in central Sioux Falls. Last night, police say a 21-year-old driver did not stop at a flashing red light at 26th in Minnesota. When she entered the intersection, she collided with an SUV that was headed south. The 32-year-old SUV driver from Harrisburg was taken to the hospital for what police called possible injuries. Well, we should let you know winter weather is causing some schools to cancel classes out there. You can see a full list of closings and delays on KELOLAND.com and scrolling at the bottom of your screen. Now it's time to check in with Megan and find out what's going on out there. Plenty of snow for some communities out there, right?
That is right, Tom. We have snow coming down heavy at times, like in Huron right now. 29 degrees, a northeast wind at about 13 miles an hour. And you can see those snowfall rates are on the higher side. We do have a winter weather advisory posted in blue and a winter storm warning in red, both through this evening for that heavy snowfall. Here is a look at where that snow is. The darker the blue, the heavier the snowfall band is, and you can see the heaviest snow there between Aberdeen and Huron, back towards the river as we head through the day. And that will continue pushing east as we go through this afternoon. We also have reduced visibilities due to how heavy that snowfall is. Right now down to about a quarter mile in Huron and Aberdeen, 1 mile in Watertown, Brookings, and in Pierre. So if you get under one of those heavier bands, that visibility will start dropping. Our temperatures are at or slightly above freezing in southern KELOLAND. 38 right now in Yankton, 29 in Brookings, 28 in Sisseton, 26 in Mobridge, and 23 degrees in Custer. So that snow will continue as we head through the rest of today with mostly light winds. 40 the low in Sioux Falls, 33 in Aberdeen, 32 in Pierre, and 31 in Rapid City. This round of snow will wrap up as we head overnight tonight, again with light winds. 18 the low in Sioux Falls, 14 in Aberdeen, 15 in Pierre, and 16 in Rapid City. There is another round of snow coming for mainly central and western South Dakota as we head into tomorrow. Again, mostly light winds, mostly cloudy, and 33 Sioux Falls, 32 in Aberdeen, 29 in Pierre, and 27 in Rapid City. The wind will start picking up, though, as we head into the day on Friday, bringing that chance of snow down into southeastern KELOLAND and along in south of I-90. 28 the high in Sioux Falls Friday, Sioux Falls, 27 in Aberdeen, 27 in Pierre, and 28 in Rapid City. We'll take a closer look at the timing and what you can expect in your area for this round of snow in just a little bit.
Thank you, Megan. Well, Kurt Hackemer is the Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs at the University of South Dakota. He's also a history professor, but that's not all. He's also been a member of the university's pep band for 6 years. Showing up on game day and interacting with students has proven to be a priceless experience for Hackemer.
As provost, I need to, the better I understand what's happening on campus, the better I can do my job.
Now, coming up tonight, we'll hear more about Hackemer's passion for music and how he balances his busy schedule. The Premiers is making its return to the Orpheum Theater in Sioux Falls. After performing The Little Mermaid and A Christmas Carol in recent months, the Premiers consists of 2 one-act plays written by local playwrights.
Act 1, you'll see one play, which is Comfortably Single by Lee Spencer. In Act 2, you'll see Hearing by Richard W. Swanson. Act 1 is a unique rom-com, and Act 2 is an insightful drama. They're very different pieces, but we do share some technical elements.
The premieres runs Thursday through Sunday at the Orpheum Theater. The one-act plays hit the stage at 7 p.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and at 2 p.m. on Sunday. Well, House Republicans voted by a razor-thin margin last night to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas over his handling of the U.S.-Mexico border. Now, it is the first time the House has impeached a cabinet member since 1876. Natalie Brandt is on Capitol Hill with more on what happens next.
On this vote, the yeas are 214 and the nays are 213. The resolution is adopted.
By just one vote, House Republicans impeached Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas after their effort failed last week.
Last night, we proved to America that we can win when we work together and actually hold Democrats accountable.
According to their articles of impeachment, the Homeland Security Secretary's high crimes and misdemeanors include a willful and systemic refusal to comply with border law. In a statement after the vote, President Biden warned history will not look kindly on House Republicans for what he called their blatant act of unconstitutional partisanship.
The effort now heads to the Democratic-controlled Senate. If they move forward with an impeachment trial, Mayorkas is all but certain to be acquitted and remain in his role.
A trial would put the political fight over the southern border on full display and adds to the clash over a $95 billion foreign aid package for Ukraine, Israel, and the Indo-Pacific that the Senate passed Tuesday with bipartisan support.
I don't understand what the Republicans are doing. They just keep blowing up any deal that comes forward.
House Speaker Mike Johnson is demanding border security be a part of the aid package.
The Republican-led House will not be jammed or forced into passing a foreign aid bill that was opposed by most Republican senators and does nothing to secure our own border.
Those provisions had been in the Senate bill but were removed last week when a number of Republican lawmakers said they were not strict enough. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Adding to the complications, Congress faces another budget deadline March 1st to avert a government shutdown.